Welcome to the week ahead. Headlines: President to visit Japan and Singapore. IMF team to conclude Sri Lanka visit. Sri Lanka Tourism launches second roadshow in China. On Monday, President Ranil Wickremesinghe will leave Sri Lanka for a 5-day visit to Japan and Singapore. According to the Office of the President, Mr. Wickremesinghe is scheduled to meet Fumio Kishida, Prime Minister of Japan, and Lee Hsien Loong, Prime Minister of Singapore. According to newsradio.lk, discussions will surround the IMF facility, the debt restructuring process, and investment opportunities. While the morning newspaper reports that the president is to thank Japan for its integral role in securing IMF support for Sri Lanka and also discuss the cancelled light rail transit project. On Tuesday, the IMF staff mission in Sri Lanka will wrap up their visit. Here since the 16th of May, their visit was said to be part of regular consultations ahead of the first review mission later this year. The delegation was to have specifically examined Sri Lanka's progress in implementing IMF-sponsored economic reforms, including debt restructuring. Conducting a press meeting last week, Peter Breuer, IMF's senior mission chief for Sri Lanka, said that its initial observations of the country's development do not warrant a change to its macro framework. Sri Lanka Tourism will kick off its second roadshow in China. Covering Kunming, Beijing, and Shanghai, the events are slated to include business-to-business sessions and a networking event to develop business partnerships. Last week, Air China, China's national carrier, announced that it would operate 3 flights a week to Sri Lanka from July. Prior to COVID pandemic restrictions, Chinese travelers to the country averaged about 250,000, falling to less than 5,000 in the last 2 years. And that's a wrap for this week. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and leave a like below to stay updated on the latest developments in Sri Lanka. Until next time, have a great day.